Welcome to my kitchen. Today as the first recipe of my channel, I would like to introduce you a famous breakfast recipe of Sri Lankan cuisine, Kodamba Roti, and side dish Sambol. First, let's take a look how to prepare the Kodamba Roti. The ingredients would be 1 cup of wheat flour, all-purpose flour, and 3/4 cup of freshly grated coconut, and some salt and water. Let's see how to make it. Take a bowl, put the flour in, add the coconut. As the coconut is moist, it would give more moisture. You should be very careful when you add the water into this, and then add some salt. Salt always, it's about your taste, so you have to measure it according to your taste. Mix it properly. This is a very famous Sri Lankan dish, and it would be so filling if you have this for breakfast. Put water little by little and make a proper dough. If you want, you can add some oil into it, but this would be fine for me. Add water little by little. I'll sprinkle very little amount of water. Just take this. This water should be enough. This should be the correct consistency, like this. Now we have knead the dough very well. Let it rest for 5 minutes. In between, let's see how to prepare the sambol. Ingredients for sambol: I have taken 3/4 cup of freshly grated coconut, and some onions, half an onion and a lime, then some moldy fish. This gives a very distinct flavor to the sambol, and some curry leaves, and 4 to 5 dry red chillies. This you can choose according to your taste. If you want the sambol to be more spicy, then you can add more, and it depends on the flavor of the chili. And I'm going to use the mortar and pestle to make the sambol. Let's see how to make it. First, we have to dry roast this chilies and curry leaves. Pan, add some oil, just a drop of oil, drop or two, that's it. And add the red chilies and the curry leaves so that it gives a nice flavor to it. Don't leave the chilies to turn black, but it should be roasted so that it would be easy for us to ground as well. You can add some cumin seeds into it. It would give a nice flavor, but because I'm adding some moldy fish, I'm skipping that. If you don't have moldy fish, then you can add some cumin seeds. It would give a nice flavor to it. Okay, now the consistency is correct. See, the curry leaves are so crispy. At this point of time, you can switch off the flame and transfer this to the mortar and pestle. Okay, now since I'm a bit lazy to do the pounding, I'm going to use a mixer, actually a grinder, to grind these contents. And so far, if you all don't have a mortar and pestle, you can use this. So transfer these ingredients to the grinder. Add enough salt. You can always add salt later, so just to make the process easier, we are adding a little bit of salt into it. And since we are using the grinder, I would only use the half of this onions, because it would grind nicely so that we cannot see the onion chunks later. This would give a very chunky taste to the sambol, so I just leave half of the onion aside, and then let's grind this. The chili and onion and curry leaves. Now we can use this to mix it with the coconut. Add some coconut little by little. Those who doesn't have the mortar, you can just use your hands to mix it. You don't have to hardly pound this, you just have to mix it well. And at this point of time, you can check the salt. If it is not enough for your taste, you can add more. You can add in the moldy fish. This gives a very unique taste to this sambol, and this sambol can be a side dish for many dishes like bread, roti, dosa, idli. This will give a nice combination. And then now we will have to squeeze in a half lemon. I have tasted this. Salt is enough for me. Y'all can taste at this point, and then add the onions and then just give it a stir. Mix. The Sri Lankan sambol is ready. Now let's look at the process of making the godamba roti. Make balls out of this dough, and I forgot to tell you, you will be needing some flour to dust the rolling board. Take one bowl, dust some with flour, dust the rolling pin as well. Make a round out of it, make a flat. If it is sticking, add more flour. You can do variations to this roti by adding some onions, finely chopped onions, and green chilli. You can mix it into this dough and you can prepare rotis. Those will be so delicious, and you don't need to have any side dishes for that to eat. And for the kids, you can make onions and carrots so that it would be healthier for them for their lunch boxes. You can see the thickness of the roti. We have to use the pan and we'll make the rotis. Use a tawa like this, a roti tawa. This would be easier. You can use a non-stick as well. You can use non-stick. Put the fire on low, keep it, let it become hot. Add the roti. And leave it for 2 to 3 minutes on each side, and then the delicious rotis are ready to eat. After 2 to 3 minutes in the hot tawa, let's see how it has come out. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Just press on top of it and let the next side cook. After 2 to 3 minutes, let's see how. Okay, this is how it looks like on the both sides. Now we can take this out. Sri Lankan rotis and sambal, coconut sambal is ready. If you like this recipe, please subscribe my channel and give your valuable feedback to me. Thank you.